Welcome to my latest 2023 NFL preview video. Today I am breaking down the Los Angeles Chargers, and here's how my previews work. I start off with 3 things I like about the Chargers, then I give you 3 things I don't like, then I go over to yearly win total odds, break down the schedule, and at the end of the video I give you my betting recommendation on the Los Angeles Chargers. Let's kick this off with the first thing I like about the Chargers. The first thing I like about the Chargers is quarterback Justin Herbert. The more I watch, the more I am impressed. No quarterback in NFL history has thrown for more yards in his first 3 seasons in the NFL than Justin Herbert. His 4,739 yards passing last year was only second behind Mahomes. It's actually down from his 5,014 yards he posted in 2021. Herbert is built like an NFL tight end, and his arm talent and strength is elite. He would probably get more attention if he wasn't in the same division with that Patrick guy. It could just be a matter of time before he's known as the best quarterback in the AFC West. Yes, I am aware of what I'm saying. Justin Herbert is just that good. The second thing I like about the Chargers is Herbert's receiving options. Keenan Allen for a long time has been one of, if not the most underrated receiver in the NFL. On the flip side is Mike Williams, one of the few receivers in the NFL bigger and faster than Allen. But wide receiver number 3, rookie Josh Palmer, was the leading receiver among receivers for the Chargers. He had 72 receptions for 769 yards and 3 touchdowns his rookie season, but he's already been bumped to number 4 on the depth chart thanks to rookie Quentin Johnston, my wide receiver number 1 in the 2023 draft. Johnston is maybe the most physically gifted wide receiver on the Chargers, and that is really saying something. However, the leading receiver from last year, the Chargers keep insisting play running back, and that's Austin Eckler. Eckler could be the NFL's best slot receiver, something I'm going to discuss later in this video, and the Chargers use him more as a running back. Eckler's 107 receptions led the team last season, and he has elite hands and route running ability. Herbert's receiving options are among the best, if not the very best, in all of football. The third thing I like about the Chargers is the studs they have on defense. Khalil Mack and Derwin James went to the Pro Bowl, but if Joey Bosa plays a full season, he is the Chargers' best defensive player. It's an odd trend, but it appears that every other year Bosa plays a full season, so if the trend continues, Bosa will play in all of 2023. I'm not going to tell you the Chargers have a great defense, but they have 3 of the best players in all of football on the defensive side of the ball, something new defensive coordinator Derek Ansley can work with. To recap the 3 things I like about the Chargers, first off is Justin Herbert, second's Herbert's receiving options, and third are the studs on the Chargers defense. Before I go over the 3 things I don't like, make sure you smash that like button, and if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel when you subscribe. Now, 3 things I don't like about the Chargers. The first thing I don't like is I'm not sold on Brandon Staley. After blowing a 27-point lead in the wild card round last year, they fired both coordinators. This could be the correct move. I was beyond confused of why the Chargers consistently was using Austin Eckler between the tackles. Something early on, new offensive coordinator Kellen Moore said he will change. They also promoted secondary coach to defensive coordinator, and again, this could be the correct move. The promotion of Derek Ansley to defensive coordinator does go hand in hand with the second thing I don't like about the Chargers, and that is the bad defense. The last 2 years, the offense has actually been pretty good, but the defense horrible. Staley's a former defensive coordinator and linebacker coach, fast-tracked to head coach by being part of Sean McVay's crew. If you're a defensive coach promoted to head coach, I don't expect the defense to continually be one of the worst in football. These 2 things go hand in hand, and the defense must be vastly improved for the Chargers to advance. The third thing is Staley's 5-7 record versus the AFC West. Yes, all 3 things revolve around Staley, and that is because talent-wise, this is a top 5 team. When you don't win in your division, it's because teams know what to expect and how to prepare. I get going 1-3 against the Chiefs, but going 2-2 versus the Raiders and the Broncos the last 2 years is not really forgivable. Considering that missing the playoffs will probably result in termination, this is a major obstacle, and something I'm going to address when I break down the Chargers schedule. Just to recap the 3 things I don't like about the Chargers, I'm not sold on Staley. The Chargers have had a really bad defense the last 2 years, and they are 5-7 versus the AFC West in those same 2 years. Before I break down the Chargers schedule, I'm going to go over the yearly win total odds. The magic number is 9.5 wins. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, check out this link here that explains yearly win total odds. And this team is a great example of why you shop around for numbers. DraftKings has the over at -120 and the under at even money. Caesars has over 9.5 wins at -145 and the under at +125. Now, let's break down the schedule and see how many wins the Chargers get. The first thing I notice is an early bye. Now, Dallas week 5 travels to San Francisco, so you get nice rest advantage week 6. You open the season with a tough home game versus Miami, then you travel to the East Coast to play Tennessee for an early game, which is a nice advantage for Tennessee. Then you travel to Minnesota and then you host the Raiders before you get your bye. After the Monday night game against Dallas, you travel to Arrowhead before you host Chicago. Now, this is where the schedule gets interesting. After week 8, this is one of the most difficult schedules in all of football. Your home games are against 3 playoff opponents from 2022, the Lions, who finished 9-8, and Denver, a team you have struggled against. You have 3 road games traveling to cold weather cities in New York, Green Bay, and New England. Then the final 2 road games are against Denver and Vegas. Since you've struggled against the AFC West in the past, it's likely you're going to lose one of these games. The Chargers must start out fast. Their first 4 home games have got to be all wins, because I could easily see 3 road losses. But let's say you start 5-2 and then you beat the Lions and the Packers weeks 10 and 11 and turn around and you beat Denver and Vegas for weeks 14 and 15. That gets you to 9 wins, and that's also being a little generous. Talent-wise, the Chargers could win 12 games easily, but I'm not sure the Chargers even finish with a winning record. My recommendation is you take the under, and as I am making this video, Caesars has +125 on the under, which is a fantastic number. Now, you can check out all my NFL breakdowns here, and tomorrow I preview the Baltimore Ravens, so I look forward to seeing you back tomorrow.